Hello everyone, welcome to Honara's Arts and Lifestyle channel. From today onwards, I'm going to bring many wonderful and yummy dishes to you all and the recipes to make the same so that you all can make it at home and you can enjoy during this coronavirus time. And some of these dishes are going to be unique and some of them are going to be very easy to make in such a way that you're not even going to have too many vessels to wash or clean. So I have plans of releasing many such wonderful recipes which are inherited from either my mother or my mother-in-law, and I need all of your support to watch them and to make it a success, because there are many videos that I have released in my channel, whether it is related to art or related to painting and other topics, and I don't get too many views on these categories. And when I don't get too many views, I just get discouraged to leave a new category of videos. But believe me, I have got loads of good things to share with you all. So I request you all to please support me in this journey and to please watch these videos without fail. In today's video, I'll be showing you a very special chutney which is called as onion and tomato chutney. Something which can be used to eat it with rice, or this can also be a side dish for either chapati or for dosa or for idli. So this dish is going to be universal and it's so tasty that you would just want to lick it even without having any of the main dishes. May I request you all to please do try this dish at your home and let me know how did you like the taste. I would be more than happy to get your feedback. So the ingredients which are required to make this onion and tomato chutney are like this. We are going to need urd dal, about 1 to 1.5 teaspoon. Then we are going to need methi seeds, about half a teaspoon. We are going to need some turmeric, salt according to taste, and channa dal, again about 1 to 1.5 teaspoon. And we are going to need some red chili. So you are going to find a lot of red chili and red chili powder in my dishes, because green chili is not considered as healthy and we absolutely don't use green chili in our house unless it is really required for the dish. So over here I have taken Guntur red chili and have taken somewhere about 8 to 9 chilies, because this is going to be quite spicy. And we are also going to need some mustard seeds and hing. And I've taken about 4 onion which is chopped. You don't have to make sure that it is finely chopped. Even if you're going to chop it a little big, that is still fine. We are going to need about 2 to 3 sticks of curry leaves, then about 1.5 tomato and 1 handful of coriander, and about 1 to 1.5 handful of grated coconut. So for those people who are staying abroad, you actually get this grated coconut in a packet, so you can use that as well. So please note that this is not a dry coconut, this is a fresh coconut. I'm not taking any of the fancy crookery over here to show you on how to make the dishes and all, because in my house we believe in minimal inventory. So we don't buy anything unless it is absolutely necessary. And as long as this is functional, I really don't need a new one. So please don't mind if the vessels that I'm going to use is not looking like a new one, because all of these vessels that I'm using, they're at least like 10 to 12 years old and I haven't purchased a new one. So I'm adding cooking oil over here. Wait until the oil is hot. Add about 2 small spoons of mustard seeds. And curry leaves. Methi seeds, urd dal, and chana dal. Keep the flame in medium and fry them until the dal and the methi seeds turn golden brown. Don't add too much of methi seeds because adding little is going to give a good taste. But if you add more, it is going to become bitter. So now to this, add onion. And add red chili also. And let this cook in medium flame for about 10 to 15 minutes until the onion turns golden brown. So I'm closing the lid over here. Now to this, add the tomato. And cook this until tomato becomes soft. So once the tomato has become soft, we can now add coriander and coconut to this. I'm adding about 1.5 handful of coconut here. So let this fry for another 5 to 10 minutes. I had forgotten to add jeera and garlic to this and also a little bit of tamarind. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to push all of this to the side, and I have kept this on high flame now. I'm just going to add a little bit of oil here. Wait until it is hot. You can even add 2 tomatoes to this. Now add about 1 big tablespoon of jeera and about 5 to 6 cloves of garlic. I have not chopped this finely because I'm going to grind it anyway later. So just fry this until the garlic is golden brown, and to that I'm adding a little bit of tamarind also. And once it has become golden brown, you can just mix everything together. And add some turmeric. And add about half a teaspoon of sambar powder. And add some salt also. Let this cook for about 5 minutes. Now let this mixture cool before we grind it. So I'm going to leave it like this for about 20 to 30 minutes for it to cool. Meanwhile, let us make the tadka ready. For the tadka, put a spoon of oil. Add 1 spoon of mustard, few curry leaves, and 1 spoon of urd dal, and a pinch of hing. Fry it until urd dal turns brown, golden brown. And now you can see the urad dal has turned brown. So that completes the tadka. Now this mixture has cooled down. So we can now grind it. I'm adding very little water over here. The reason is because we want this chutney to be a little thick and not in the watery consistency. And here is the chutney ready. So as you can see, I have not grinded it into a smooth paste. It is coarsely grinded. So this is how our chutney should be. So now transfer the chutney into a bowl. So now once the chutney is ready, add the tadka that we had done earlier. And give it a good mix. And here is the onion and tomato chutney ready, and this is going to be great even for rice. So if you can just add a little bit of ghee to the rice and then eat it with this chutney, it's just going to be out of the world. So do try this chutney in your house and let me know how did it taste, and with which did you like this chutney the best? Was it with rice or chapati or idli or dosa? So I hope you all have liked this video. If so, please click on the like button and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to click on the bell icon to get automatic notifications every time I release a new video. Thank you.